everybody, this is Evie Totty like a hot toddy here with the Perigirls team, leadership team. Perigirls leadership team here for Tech Talk to show you guys how to use YouTube Live. And the reason why I'm doing that is because Lab is gone. And we found a replacement with FireTalk, but then all of a sudden, with no warning, they went to a paid model. And all the other solutions that we have looked into are paid models. Oh, bummer. So we have gone to YouTube Live for an interim solution at least. And as such, we thought we'd show you guys how to use YouTube Live for your events if you so desire. So let's get right into it. Does anybody have any questions before we begin? If there's like something specific that you were wondering about YouTube Live that I could make sure that I cover during the thing. There's 2 PG ninjas in here. You're spamming. You're spamming. You're spamming. Anyway. I appreciate it though. All right. Without further ado, let's turn the camera around. What's the difference between YouTube Live and the director? I don't know what the director is. So there you go. Is that like another app? Or I don't know. Well, the first thing you're going to want to do, can you make commercials for YouTube? I don't know. This is not. I'm showing you how to use YouTube Live. So that's the only thing I know about right now. Wait, I can't figure out how to turn my computer on. I don't know. Well, that's something that I'm not covering here either. Hello, Floor. I'm just covering YouTube Live, so I was just going to answer questions about. I was going to make sure that I covered something about YouTube Live that you had a question for. This isn't a fully robust tutorial on how to use your computer and how to get on the internet and how to troubleshoot your Wi-Fi and reset your modem and all that kind of stuff. This is not that kind of a scope. That's something that you'd have to pay somebody to teach you how to do, and this is free. I'm sorry. Is it plugged in? That's the first question. Okay, so I suggest you watch this awesome show called The IT Crowd or something like that on Netflix. It's hilarious. Mine was well, I don't know what director is. I haven't seen that in there. Anyway, you'll click on my channel over here on the left. Well, first you're going to want to make sure that you're logged in as the right channel, because let's see, I've got several here that I have control over, so make sure you're on the right channel. And then go to my channel. Is YouTube Live like a pay thing or free? It is free, and that's why we're giving this little talk tonight. Yay for free! So you go to my channel. And they like to hide this for some reason, because you think it'd be over here on the side. You're like, where is it? Where is it? Oh my God, I don't see anything that looks like anything like that. Well, it's way over here under Video Manager. Let's see if I can zoom. Oh, Video Manager. Click on that. Oh, and then over here on the left, it's going to switch to Creator Studio menu. Is Michael J. Fox taking this video? I don't know. He could be. Who knows? You could click on, and then you click on live streaming, and it's defaulting you to Stream Now Beta. And we're not going to go over that because number one, it's in a beta and it can change, and number two, it requires some encoders like Wirecast, which is very expensive, and stuff like that. So we're just going to go ahead and go to events and create a new event. And these are 2 events that we've done, and this is one that I just created to try to make sure that I'm going to be telling you guys the right thing. But way over here in the upper right, you're going to click on New Live Event. And it takes you to this page. Let's move the camera down, and it looks like I didn't quite figure this out, but it looks like it pulls in some default stuff for you. This is a lot of work. I'm sorry. I didn't make Google. I'm just showing you how to use it. So it pulls in some default information that looks like was already available for some other videos that you've uploaded and stuff, because it's got our links and it's got a bunch of tags and stuff like that, and you can add tags to it. So I'm gonna add Tech Talk down here, if I can spell it right. I want that capital T. And I'm going to put me and Hannah in here. Hello, Mr. Name I can't really pronounce. And up here I'm going to give it a title. YouTube live demo, because I've already got a YouTube live demo in there. And we can go ahead and do it now, but you can set it up for any, you know what, I won't do it now. I'll set it up for 10:15 so I can show you some stuff to do while you're offline. PM. But you can start it now if you want. You can play with that, figure out what the now stuff does. Hopefully it'll do the same thing, and I'm going to go ahead and change that. Leadership team member Evie Totty demonstrates YouTube Live. This is just the basic info. You can have it tweeted out and post it to Google+. Of course, they're not going to have a Facebook there because they hate Facebook. And so I'm just going to put join us in there. Under advanced settings, there's a ton of settings in here. You can allow people to chat, automatically block spam. I don't know what that means. If they have like an algorithm or something like that that tells, you know, like kind of like Periscope does when you put a whole bunch of emojis in that's marked as spam kind of thing. Choose the category. I'm going to leave it at education, but there's a bunch of stuff that you can choose from. Searchable video location. I'm not going to put that in there, but you can if you want it, if it's in a public place. You the standard YouTube license, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to leave the default stop links in the chat for once. Spam filter. Oh, okay. Stops links in the okay. Allow embedding. If the stuff is not age appropriate, you can check that. But people lie about their age. I don't even know why that's there. But I guess you can, so parents will know. You can tell people whether or not it's an infomercial. It's probably by law that you have to do that. If it's like, if you're doing a webinar, you can check that off so when the video ends, it's automatically unlisted so you don't have to go back and do it yourself. You can allow people to comment on the video once it's done. Enable DVR, what that means is that people can back up while you're live streaming. 360 and stuff like that. And then there's a monetization tab to where you can allow them to put ads on your video and you can earn money that way. I believe we've earned 55 cents so far here at the Perigirls. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I didn't know about the DVR, it said PG Ninjas. Alright, so, and on every tab is a create event button. So, yeah, I know, we're rich. And it's actually in two places on this page, but you go to advanced, there it is, and basic info, there it is. You can't miss it. It's a big blue button in the upper right. Create event. It'll take a couple seconds to think as it creates it and tweets it and stuff like that. And now it's in your list of Hangouts. Looks like these two were never started because it says upcoming. But whatever. This is the one that I just created, YouTube live demo. And to go ahead and if you want to get the link to what the people will see, you can just click on that and copy the URL. Ah, it's bright. Copy the URL and send it and tweet it out, post it wherever you want it to do, and then That way people can be waiting to watch your YouTube live. And for you to do the to have nice option, yeah, for you to start your hangout on air. This was a little bit of a problem for me a minute ago. You start your hangout on air, and the camera's over here on this other side of me. That's why I'm looking that way. But oh, that's right, I already had a window open over there. Yeah, let's go ahead and close that. And now it's got the icon there, but you see, here's me talking. Here's me talking! And I can turn the video on, and then there's the video. And I don't know how to, there, and then down here, I'm sorry, I do know. Let me, yay for magnet thing. Down here, whoops, in the links, where'd it go? It also, you can also get the link to where people will view it right there. And you can get a video embed if you want to embed it into your blog or website or whatever like that, so people can watch it on your page. But in order to invite your panelists, you're going to have to give them a piece of this URL, not the whole thing, because the end of it is telling them that it's you, where you control camera and stuff like that. So what you're going to want to do is get everything up to the question mark, first question mark, copy that, and then give it to your panelists. So I'm going to post that in our leadership Slack right now. People in our Slack, if they want to join the Hangout, you can click on that and go into the control room. Now this, you see how when I put my mouse on the screen, it looks all blown out. Look at that. Anyway, a menu comes out over here on the side. This is for the chat. The chat is just for the people in the Hangout, so that they can chat amongst themselves, and it's not public. You have a screen share option, so if you want to share your screen onto that Hangout, this window pops up and it'll show you all the windows that you have an option for. Apparently I have a lot of windows open. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. And here's your cameraman, and you have a few options on, oh my gosh, on how the camera works. As guests join, hide their audio and video from my broadcasts and stuff like that. You can play with that and figure out which one that you want the best. I'm going to leave it on default for now. Turn it back to the toolbox. This is the control room, where you just handle the volume, whether or not your video's on, whether or not your audio's on. And then, is this YouTube Live or Google Hangout? Google Hangouts no longer exist, Demiti, and that's why we're doing this. At the beginning of the broadcast, I showed you guys how to create. Yeah, no, it was like the same day that Fire Talk went away, or went to a paid model. It was like the next day. But I'll go back here real quick and give a little teeny tiny little bit of a recap. You'll go to your channel in YouTube and click on Video Manager. Let me get back here. You got to go to your channel, then Video Manager, and then it'll bring up a new menu on the left, and you'll go to Live Streaming and Events. I know, it's a big pain in the behind, but it's free. You know, what can you expect for free kind of thing. And then you'll click on Live Event, and there's a bunch of stuff in there that you can just pick the defaults and put descriptions in there. You can watch I'm going to have a document too. I'm halfway done with it, actually, so that you guys can download and reference. instead of having to watch the video a million times. So back to the Hangout and the toolbox. Yeah, so now the next thing is the Hangout toolbox. And that is where you have some options up here. Oh, thank you, because I wanted to know how to do this. No problem. I believe Benicia Ponder asked me to do this when we first did our first one for Heart Tribes. Wow. Oh my gosh, my hair. And you've got a couple options up here. The first one is the lower third of the screen, and what that means is whenever you've seen people on Google Hangouts, you've seen them with their name up there, and you're like, how in the world did they do that? Well, they turn this on and up pops your name, and you can change it up here. So I'm going to put in Evie Totty. Like hot toddy, and you can change the color. I'm going to leave it, but if you click on it, you'll see you have just like all the colors to choose from. You can choose it. Question: when I was on with Teresa, I couldn't get that box through Google Hangouts. You couldn't get the toolbox? Is that what you're saying? Okay, then it possibly has to be something that you add, and I've had it forever and I've forgotten. So let's click on these three buttons right here and see where that takes us, because that's where you add apps to your Google Hangouts. So hover over these three buttons, click on Add Apps, and it had, yep, you have to add the Hangout toolbox yourself. So you'll go here and install the toolbox. I'm glad you asked that, because I had totally forgotten that that was something that I added. I've actually got, or I had, Hangouts Against Humanity installed. I wonder what happened to it. Oh, it might not be here because I'm under the Perigirls, and it's their stuff. But anyway, this is the lower third. And I wonder why it's not showing my name. Oh, save. And please enter a preset title. I wonder what, oh, never mind. I wonder why it's not showing my name. Maybe I had to close it. And then you've got volume control, comment tracker. I'm not sure what that does, to be honest. I'm so sorry. And little help page, and then your settings for that. Oh, and then you can share it out. Wasn't that neat? And then we have Google Effects installed, and that's where you can wear things like crowns. Hello, I have a crown. One day I put them all in. That was pretty funny. Well, I wonder why I didn't put the little subheader there. Why? Mirror local video. No, I'm really selected. There it goes. I had to turn it off and back on. Where's who? Where am I? I was watching Evan Carmichael and wondering how he used YouTube Live, so this is great, Evie. You're right. It's there, yay. So, I thought I got rid of the effect. Remove all effects. There we go. I guess I didn't click it hard enough. And I think, let me check Twitter, but I believe you can go to youtube.com/theperigirls. And you should see it in a few minutes. 10:21, so it's time to start it. Where did the window go? And down here at the bottom, you see a start broadcast button. So you click on that, and it goes, oh my God, you're about to start streaming. So I go, yeah, no, yeah. And now it's streaming to our YouTube page. I've got the sound muted. Starting at 10:12 p.m. Well, it's supposed to be going. It says it's live. Oh no. Oh, I bet you I have to refresh it. Yep. And let's see. There's a little bit of a lag. Let me see if I can navigate here for you guys natively. My channel, so you guys can look to see where it's at. Yeah, it's on the front page and it says live now, so you can see that. And there you go. There's YouTube live, guys. I don't have a panelist, so you can't see how it switches back and forth, but if I did have a panelist in here, their little images would be down here just like any other Google Hangout. And hello Hannah, hello Heather. And I can say something. Hi guys. This is like Inception, doing a Periscope and YouTube live shows what to do. Good evening, Dave, hello. Yeah, I know it's hello everybody, hello. And then there's a little bit of a lag, because you heard me say hello everybody, hello, and I waved to the screen, and you're going to see how long it takes to do that in just a second. Oh, and there's Hannah. Hello, Hannah. I'd say there's probably a 10-15 second lag. I've got the sound off, so I can't hear you if you're talking, because I didn't want to. I'm about to pull a Joanne 3 scopes today. Oh my God! This is my first scope today. And I re-blued my hair. I think Sapphire's good on me. What do you guys think? So, what's the foe? What the foe? Let me see. She's talking. What are you saying, Hannah?
What's the foe? What the foe?
Yes, love the color you says to me.
She's talking. What are you saying, Hannah?
So, thanks for the IG follow. Okay, and there you go. That is YouTube Live. I know there's a lot of steps to get it started, but I went to YouTube but could not chat. Really? Do you have an account with YouTube or with Google Plus or whatever? Because everybody else is able to. Are you logged in? Do you see this video right there? Actually, is what the question is. Because I have it on the bottom. You have it on the bottom. Because there's several people in there right now. Well, actually, the 3. But there you go. Are there any questions? Or is there something that you would like for me to go back and re-explain or do better at explaining? Yeah, but not logged in there in months or years. Yeah, you have to. They probably want you to be logged in order to chat. Unfortunately, I don't know. That was awesome. Thanks, Evie. You're welcome, Demiti. My pleasure. My pleasure. Everything? Oh, did you get in here late, Dave? Prevents trolls. Yeah, I'd have to imagine that. Al, yes, you are a rock star. Cool. Thank you. And by the way, let me turn it out real quick. I'm gonna shut this down, Hannah. Thank you for joining me. So I had a second person. Just click on the hangout, leave call, and there you go. And it says, do you want to end the broadcast? You go, I do. And it's now over. So if we go back in about 20 seconds, the video will end. And that's it. There we go. So, y'all wanted a review. Love it. So excited for this. You're welcome. You're welcome. That was cool. Thank you, Judith. I hope you guys got some value out of it. That's for sure. I can't believe that it's already 10:27. I thought I would be having a hard time filling up the air because it's once you get. I mean, it seems like it's a lot, but it's not really. So. Turn it back around. A lot more work than hitting the red button here. Yeah, that's a pain. So I'll go back. You'll go to YouTube and my channel. You can't take it with you, that's right. And then you got to click on Video Manager. For some reason they've got it above the cover photo and not over on the left-hand menu. So Video Manager, but a nicer placement for Blab, yeah. And once you get to Video Manager, you go to Live Streaming and Events. The stream now requires an encoder, and when I clicked through to the encoder, it wanted like a Wirecast thing. So I'm like, rule number 1, make the new feature. This is Google, Dave. This is Google. Do I need to say anything more? It's like they hire somebody to make it complex. Can YouTube Live from a mobile device? Yes, you can. You can use it from a mobile device because I know I've actually called into one from a mobile device. Once you get to this page, you'll click on New Live Event. You'll title it up, or you can go live now. Let's go live now. Let's see what happens. I haven't tried that yet. Follow up. And I'll go ahead and put TikTok and me and Hannah back in the tags. So bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. I got to go to my friend in Charlotte, North Carolina's live. I need to check on her. Okay. See you, Dave. Thanks for coming. Go live now. What does that do? It's kind of a setup like Blab, e.g. scheduling an event. Yeah. Ready to go? You're now in Google Hangout on air so you can stream live from your webcam. If you meant to schedule your live event for later, please click cancel and edit your event time. Yeah. Well, technically I'm not going live again because I'm assuming that it's going to say off air, which it does, and a start broadcast button will come up in just a minute. So it doesn't automatically shove you on air without your permission. Yep, there's the start broadcast button. But it allows you to go live right then and there without having to schedule an event, basically. And I have it automatically set so the camera's off when it comes up, just in case. So I'm going to close this out, but again, you can get that URL up at the top to get people to be on the panel. Oh. And there you go.